Hi, Eric Gibaud, ericgibaud.com, and today I'm going to speak about a superlative lens. It was sent to me by Disney, the importer, the official importer for Europe of Viltrox. This is the Viltrox series, the Pro series, the 85mm 1.4 for Sony full frame mount, the Sony FE. This lens is stunning, so I'm going to show you everything, because telling it is easy, but showing pictures is better to give you an idea of what you can get with this lens. So let's start. So let's look at the packaging. As always with Viltrox Pro line, double box, really good, but more important than a box well protected is the pouch you get with it. It's a pouch with a base that is solid. It's really nice to keep your lens, so great to Viltrox. Obviously you get the front and back cap. You also get the sunshade. I appreciate that. I wish more brand would copy Chinese brand that actually almost always put the sun hood. It's hard for me to place a sun hood and speak at the same time. That's it. Well, the lens is beautiful. It is fully metal, really nice. Here you will find a button you can actually set as you want. Many people use this when they do continuous autofocus, and then they lock the focus clicking on it. Here you will find the switch if you want to do autofocus or manual focusing. Okay, here you have the focusing ring in case you go manual, and here you have the aperture ring. As you can hear, that's on clicks in third, but maybe you don't want clicks, you just move the switch, and here you are, no clicks. So for videographer, this is great. So the build is stunning. The weight is not light. Okay, it's not too heavy either, but it is really impressive. The quality, the build, how you feel in hand. I actually tested it with my Sony Alpha 7 Mark II, and the results were brilliant. So before showing you more and telling you the technical specs, I've made several type of pictures. Some I was walking around making elements, and other I asked Ingrid Rodriguez to pose as a model with a small dog Peppa, and thank you to her. And by the way, actually she posed in other videos, and she had an Instagram that has been hacked, so she had to create a new one. So that would be really nice of you if you would follow the new account that I put on screen here, and also I put it in description. Thank you so much. So let's go for it. So let's speak about the lens. 85mm full frame aperture from 1.4 up to f16. You can it will cover 28 degrees angle. Obviously you can mount it on an APS-C camera also, not just full frame. In this case you multiply by 1.5 to give you the equivalent in focal length. Focal length doesn't change, but the angle that covers it changes, so it gives you an idea of what angle you would get. Okay, as I said, it's fully metal. There's one thing I didn't show you here. There are two things I didn't show you. First, here you have your USB-C connector, so you can upgrade the firmware. And second, here there is a rubber seal to protect the lens. It is not officially weather seal. I didn't find the information anyway, but still it's good to have this. That will protect a bit. And don't forget that if you have a lens and your body is not sealed, nothing is sealed. Okay, so it's always good to have this. It will avoid dust and maybe some splashes to get into your camera. If we look at the optical elements, you have 15 elements in 11 groups. That explains a lot the results. Okay, you have some aspherical elements, some low dispersion element, coating, all this. That explains a lot the result I saw. Okay, the minimum focusing distance is 79 centimeters. I would have loved to be a bit shorter, like 50 centimeters, but to do some proxy, but still the results are really good. I think it's not bad, but yeah, I always cry for something, so okay. The filter diameter is 77mm, which is not small, but still frequent to have 77mm. That explains a lot how much light that can get in there. And the iris has 11 blades. That explains so much the creamy bokeh you actually get. And at maximum aperture you get really round point of light. This is simply beautiful, nice transition, really creamy for people who love this. Obviously, if you're not a bokeh fan, then maybe it's too creamy for you, I don't know, but really, really nice, okay, really nice. If we speak about the autofocus, it has a VCM focusing motor. Honestly, on this camera, the Alpha 7 II, which is not new, obviously it has many years, it focused really well. I suppose that on a more recent camera it will be even better, but it works fine, detect eye, all this, no problem, face, all this. The size, the diameter here, external diameter is 84.5mm, and the length is, without the sun hood, 108.5mm. Let's speak about the weight. That explains a lot. The weight, 800 grams. Yeah, that's a lot. Well, for me, it's well balanced on this camera, so that's okay. It's a nice tool in hand, okay? And I'm not surprised with the weight, taking into account the amount of glass there is in there. But well, specs are good, but the important is the result. So I show you some pictures of this, but I think we should check the charts to see the result. As always said, when you use a chart, what you see there maybe will not be reflected on your pictures. You will not see some default you see on the chart, but good news, I didn't see default on this chart. So I show you right now. By the way, if you wanted to help me, don't forget I've got affiliated links in the description. Please use them, that really helps me. And if you wanted to buy Luminar Neo or Aperty, buy Skylum, or any products from K&F website like K&F Concept accessories, you get a 10% discount with my code ERIC10. In the case of Aperty and Luminar, you get 10% on top of any offer they have. It's a great offer, still place my code, it's even cheaper for you. Thank you so much, that really helps me. So we're going to start at 1.4. I see there is a slight vignetting. On the right, I've got a bit less light. Okay, this is why, but if you check on the left, we do see some vignetting at 1.4. I don't see distortion, maybe slight pin question, but really it's not obvious. Yeah, no, really not obvious. Let's check the center. Wow, center is already incredible at 1.4. Check the border. Border is really not bad. Check the corner. Corner is not perfect, but it's already quite good, okay, in the way that most people at 1.4 will use portrait, so they won't, it will be in the out of focus part, they will not notice anything. F2, we do see vignetting is going away. Center is stunning. I'm really impressed, honestly, at 2.0, okay, it's incredible. Yes, border are really good. Corners are almost there. Maybe the extreme corner is still a bit soft, but here this area is already acceptable, very acceptable. 2.8 vignetting is gone, as we can see on the left here. On the right there's less light, but still I think it's really good. Center is really good. I do see a bit of chromatic aberration, but really so little. Nothing that cannot be solved. Really, really good. Corners, yeah, they're there. Okay, at 2.8, it's we're there. Okay, so this is so good. Vignetting is gone. Let's go to F4. F4, yeah, we still see this bit of chromatic aberration, but really so soft. Like a bit yellowish, but you will not notice it. Sharpness is amazing, border to border, corner to corner. 5.6 center obviously is still really good. Border, same thing. Corners, same thing. Stunning. F8 center still really good. No sign of diffraction yet. Corners perfect. F11 maybe a slight bit of diffraction entering, but really nothing you will notice much. Okay, let's check F16. Obviously here we do see a loss of sharpness, but really slightly due to diffraction. Nothing wrong with it. I'm so surprised, amazed by the quality from the maximum aperture. The vignetting is slight, it can be corrected easily, no distortion, almost none, I cannot really appreciate, and the sharpness in the center from 1.4 is beautiful. For people who do portrait and they want to have the eye in focus, it's just stunning. I'm amazed. Well, 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 after seeing this chart, I think you understand what I mean, that this lens is stunning. From full aperture, it's already maximum aperture, it's already incredible in the center, and the border are almost perfect. So who is this lens for, or what is this lens for? Actually, the information I got is it is thought for portrait. Obviously, you can use it for something else than portrait, as you've seen. But what is the idea of portrait lenses? Well, there are two kinds of portraitists. Some people want to have everything in focus. For that, you don't need to have 1.4, so yeah, that's it. And other, they want to have really creamy background, but the big problem, if the lens is too soft, the eyes are not really sharp. And many of these portraitists, they like to have this bit of contrast between the eye really sharp and the rest of the face and the surrounding that gets lost into this creamy bokeh, okay? So this lens does both. First, you have the sharpness that will allow you to have the eye really sharp. If you want to have the eye, but it could be a wedding photographer, to have the ring in focus really sharp and the rest really creamy, okay? And you do get this. And actually the fall off, the depth of field fall off is so, transition are so soft, so creamy, that you will get this romantic effect, this really soft effect, creamy effect that many portraitists are looking for. So I think this is what they aim at, and they really achieved it, they really got it. Actually, this is not the first pro lens I test by Viltrox, but in full frame, yes, I tested already the 13, 27 and 75mm in APS-C on Fujifilm X. I never tested on full frame, and I am amazed. A long time ago I said, beware of Chinese brands. First, they came with basic lenses, manual focusing lenses that were really affordable. The quality was not the build was nice, but the optical quality was not stunning. But still, for people, it was a great alternative when they didn't have any budget. Then they came up with autofocus lenses for acceptable quality and a really reasonable price. And now they come up, especially Viltrox, with Pro line. And the Pro line is something amazing. We speak about autofocus lenses that gives a great quality. Obviously, they're not base price. We speak about higher prices, but really still really far away from what would cost an 85mm G Master 2 by Sony, for example. So this lens is fantastic, but not because of the price relation, the quality, yeah, we see the quality and the price. No, because of its quality by itself. So often we recommend lenses according to the use we're going to do or the price it has, and the price does affect the decision. Some people will say, well, it's not perfect, but for that price, this is what I can afford, and that's fine. No, what I speak about this lens is the quality on itself. It means forget the price, this lens is great. So for me, it's completely recommendable for what it is, not because of the price it has compared to G Master 2. The price is not the lowest, but not the highest either. Maybe in their line, yeah, it's almost the highest, but it's a great result you get. Okay, so for me, this lens is just stunning, completely recommendable. In case you would be interested, I'll leave you links in the description where you can buy it. So thank you so much, Disney, the importer of Viltrox for Europe, for passing me the lens. Thank you to Viltrox for telling them that I can keep it. Thank you so much. And I never expected to have this result. I expected them to be good because of the Pro line, but that good, I'm amazed. Thank you so much to Ingrid Rodriguez and her small dog Peppa for posing. As I said, please follow her on Instagram. She had to recreate a new account. I'll leave you the link. I put it here on screen and also in description. Please follow her. That really helps her. She also a great photographer, so you will check her work also. So thank you so much for watching the video. If you feel it may interest other people, please share it on social networks. If you have not done it yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, the small button down here and the small bell. If you click on the bell, you will get notified when I upload a new video. My website, ericgibaud.com. If you have any question, can leave a comment below. Also leave you affiliate links in the description. Please use them, that really helps me. And if you wanted to buy Luminar Neo or Aperty by Skylum, and if you want to buy any product from K&F website like K&F Concept accessories, please use my code ERIC10 and you get a 10% discount. In the case of Aperty and Luminar Neo, get 10% extra on top of any offer they have. So still place my code and you save some money. Thank you so much. That really helps me. Also leave you my PayPal account in case you wanted to make a donation. Thank you very much. Please take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.